All right, everybody, thanks for checking out my channel. This is the cheapest heat press you could buy on eBay. I got this for $108. Currently they're $148. I don't know what the price increase is, but I've got it warming up right now. It's 12 by 10. I did not go with the 15 by 15 because I can only print 8.5 by 11 paper, so didn't see much reason to. It came with the coffee mug press, a hat press, and 2 plate presses, as well as the large heat press. I've got it heating up right now. It's up to 145 and climbing. And I've got some t-shirts here and a design I printed out. Just gonna make a quick shirt for my brother. This is dark transfer paper. T-shirts are just some generics. Buy these at Walmart. It's 20 bucks for a 6-pack. So they work out pretty well. So what I'm gonna do is once that hits about 365, I'll go ahead and press a shirt. A few things I noticed right out of the gate. I haven't tried the coffee mug press yet, but I did know the paint was chipped up on it in a few areas. It screws into this press over here. See the bolts coming out of it on each side. And then if you look on this one, it screws in here and on there. They didn't give you any nuts to go with it. You might not need them, but I just thought that was kind of weird that they didn't provide them. The plate presses, you've got 2 different sizes. These look pretty easy to use. Okay, so we're up to, it is climbing pretty quick. We're up to 208. So what I'll do is set this down and I'm gonna get a shirt ready. I'll tape that design in place where I want it. And we'll see what happens. So we're heating up good. I'm gonna go with a gray shirt on this one. I've got some black and gray. I'm gonna go gray. Crack these open. Now this isn't a heat press you would probably use to try and start your own business. This is one you just use for the hell of it, for fun. Maybe your friend's getting married, you want to make some custom t-shirts or something along those lines. But you're definitely not going to start a business with it. Okay, so right out of the package, I noticed this shirt is pretty wrinkled. So I'm going to test this thing as an iron before I do anything else. I plan to put it in the corner, probably right over here. So this one does swing. I'm just going to swing it to the side. And you got to be careful not to burn yourself on it, of course. Just lay that flat. Try to pull the wrinkles out of it too. I'll let that press for 30 seconds or so. See if we can get the wrinkles out of it before I try to put a design on it. All right, so I just let that press for a little while and it did actually take the wrinkles right out of it. That works really well. So now I got to get that t-shirt straight and put this design where I want it. Again, be really careful not to burn yourself. These things are very hot. So. I was thinking it's kind of over on the side here because it's a small piece, like right in there. The trick is just getting it nice and straight. So I've never actually done this before. This is my first time using this, I'm sure you can tell. I do have my parchment paper to transfer it with. My design I printed out. This is just for a big 3-wheeler fan. So ATC 250R. I don't sell any of these, keep that in mind. I don't want to do any copyright infringement or anything like that. I'm thinking I'll put it right about here. Maybe tape that in place. Once I get it taped, I'll move it more centered. Okay, I'm just going to use a little masking tape here, some blue 3M. I think I really only need one piece here, like that. You know what though, I forgot to peel the backing off of it, so I'm actually going to have to take that off. So this is dark transfer paper, just generic dark transfer paper. It's kind of a pain to peel this stuff, but if you can find a corner, I cut mine round. From the research I did, everybody said make sure your cutting skills are the best with this, because if not, it'll look kind of terrible. My cat's down here saying hi. Alright, so we're going to put that on the shirt where we want it. And a little piece of tape. And then I'll actually pick it up and just check to make sure it's in the right spot. So that's about what I'm looking for, and that's actually not where I wanted it, so that works. I'm going to move it to about here. I want to make sure it's straight, so I'm going to put it right about there. That's still pretty crooked. I'm terrible at this. Okay, so right about there. I need that centered on here. And we're going to pull that tape off. So we've got it about where we want it. Keep in mind, once you press this, there is no turning back. It is on there. That shirt is permanent. Okay. So that's where we want that. And just so you can see, I've got that where I want it to be. My press just heated up to 360. That's what I've got it set at. And take your parchment paper. You just want to lay it right over the design. And we're going to swing this. It is convenient that this swings. It makes it much easier. So what we're going to do is just press that down. 360 degrees. We're going to give that about 20 seconds, and then when I lift it up, I rotate the parchment paper 90 degrees and press it for another 10. And we'll see how this thing works. I know this shirt's pretty wrinkly. People say to give it a day before you wash them, so I'll probably wait till tomorrow on that. I have not tried any of the plate presses or the coffee cup press or anything like that. So we'll see how that goes. And I'll go ahead and lift this up. And swing that to the side. And I'm just going to spin this paper 90 degrees. I'm going to flip it over too because it's starting to wrinkle from the heat. And make sure my design's good and covered. Give that another 10 seconds or so. Once we got that going, my cat wanted to say hi. All right, and it's back up to 356. This gets hot pretty quickly. I'm kind of surprised. All right, perfect. And let's lift it. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is hit the main power switch right there. Bring that to the side, remove my parchment paper, and here's my design. Doesn't look bad. Let's take a look. Seems to be on there quite well. Let's give it a little tug. Both directions. Yeah, it's on there. So, made a Honda three-wheeler t-shirt, basically. ATC 250R. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.